Hey students, we're here in one of the most exciting times of getting ready to make your personal project. So the personal project organization planning process has to happen first, and that's where this comes into play. So this is going to help you walk your way through your personal project. Here's a template that's been created, Wood Steps of Procedure template. Basic design process. First step is research. Second step is plan design or generate plans. Third step is generating a parts list. Fourth steps is steps of procedure. How are you going to make it? Number 5 is how much is it going to cost? And number 6 is creating the timeline. The first one is research. And this is where you're going to go look for project videos, all that kind of stuff on where this is happening. And this is your first day coming to be. I'm just going to use, for example, Instructables is a good spot to start, and I just searched woodworking projects in Instructables. It comes up with hundreds of things. Maybe I'm going to try to do these towel holders. Gives me a little video, gives me some information about it, kind of gives me some supplies and what I'm going to need to be able to do it, and how I'm going to lay it out and what tools I'm going to use. So this would be a really good one to start going in here. This second page, just going to put my videos and my links to where it's going to be. Third page, plans and designs. This is where you have to have a full set of working drawings, full set of blueprints, full set of plans. If your project comes with a full set of plans, gives you all the ideas and the shapes, so like full sizes and everything, like this one doesn't. So I'd have to draw this out, whether it's Fusion or by hand, or figure that piece out. And then here is where I'd put my screenshot of my information. Next would be a parts list. So this is a list of every single part name, the material it's made out of, oak, cherry, ash, any of that, how thick it is, how wide it is, and how long it is. So in here, it'd give me the information. Read through it. And I'd see 10 by 10 centimeters or 4 inches by 4 inches and work on that. Work my way through it. Come out with every single part and piece that I'm working with. Have those all listed here. Next is steps of procedure. How am I going to make each one of these? The first part of steps of procedure is your primary steps. This is the board squaring process that we've done over and over again. And then once I got the board squaring process done, then I'm going to my secondary steps. Remember, rough cutting, nothing can be under 12 inches because it has to be able to go through the jointer and planer at 12 inches. But then the secondary steps come into play. What am I doing? Dados, joinery, rabbets, putting on roundovers with the router. That kind of stuff is the secondary steps. Cost analysis here. This is board foot calculation. How much is this material going to cost, or how many board feet is the material? Board feet is what we are, what everything is talked about here in the lumber industry. So for example, here I just did a top piece. It's a 1/2 inch thick, so that has to round up to 1 inch. It's 3 1/4 inches wide, so that rounds to 4 inches. It's 36 3/4 long, so that rounds to 37. You always round up to the nearest inch in board foot calculation. Then I take 1 times 4 times 37 divided by 144. It's actually a cubic inch measurement to a board foot. So that's 148 divided by 144, and it's 1.03 board feet total. So each one of my pieces is listed here with how many board feet I would have. And the last thing here is the timeline. Kind of laying out what am I going to have to do to get each day done. We're already in December 11th. We have 3 days this week, or 3 days next week, or the rest of this week, sorry. Next Monday I'm gone, so we have 4 days. We come back for 2 days. We come back for 5 days. And then we have stain, sanding sealer, polyurethane, and grading. So really, this is the only time we have left. So you kind of have to figure out what you're going to be able to accomplish each day. You know yourself better. So can you get 6 pieces cut out in a day or not? What's that push going to look like at the end here? And that is what is due for making your personalized project. Good luck, and if you have questions, always make sure to email or ask me in class.